Alright, game changers. So have you guys ever wanted to go so badly back to school that you were willing to get suspended, no, arrested for it? Well, there's this one dude I know that I read about recently wanted to do exactly that.
A high school student on Long Island is fighting his school's plan for a hybrid of in-person and remote learning. He wants to attend school every day, so he showed up for class this morning, even though he was supposed to log in from home. And now he's facing the consequences. Long Island reporter Kristen Thorne is live in Mastic Beach with more. Kristen?
Sade, this is a new one. A kid being suspended for wanting to attend school. Maverick Stow says he knew when he showed up to William Floyd High School here this morning, he most likely was going to face some disciplinary consequences, but he says he was willing to take the risk.
Look guys, if the school is telling me that I need to be at home and do this remote learning thing online, and then I can be back at school for this hybrid learning thing, so basically I have some online and some days that I'll be able to attend, I'm gonna listen, because if there's consequences for it, then why even go through the risk of that? I mean, I guess some people think differently than me, but I don't know. Apparently this kid does, but let's hear what he has to say.
17-year-old Maverick Stow lived up to his name today.
I was suspended for 5 days today for insubordination as a result of wanting to go to school.
The William Floyd High School senior was supposed to be a remote learner today, but he showed up at school because he believes that's the best place for him to be.
Of course, there's no denying the fact that being in class versus virtual learning, there's no question as to what is better. That's obviously in class. But at the same time, when there's a pandemic going on and there's certain guidelines that you have to follow, why not just follow them? Why do you have to go out of your way to try to do something that you're not supposed to? That's my question.
Principal said that I needed to leave, and I said, well, no, I think I need to go to class. This is during class time and he's teaching.
You know what? This reminds me of those students who are trying to act too smart and are just defiant because they're not getting their way. And if they don't get their way, they're going to continue to rebel against the quote-unquote system or whoever gets in their way of what they want to achieve. Yeah, it's definitely one of those types of people here.
Maverick made it to the rest of his classes, but at the end of the day, the school told him he was suspended.
Are you guys ready to see another Karen in this world? I mean, I don't know. I don't think you guys are ready. What's that? You guys are ready? All right, here we go.
My son is being suspended because he wants to be in school.
Maverick's mother and father support their son's desire to go to school 5 days a week, not on a hybrid schedule.
Kids need to be in school every day. Virtual learning is not learning.
He's a very smart kid. He knows what he's doing. And when he said this is how he wanted to handle things, we were like, then go for it.
All right, so first of all, let me say this. I am glad that I am no longer in school at the time of this pandemic, because virtual learning is a nightmare. And honestly, I'm hearing that from students who are actually in school right now going through this. And I'm sure for those of you guys who are in school right now going through this can explain to me exactly how that's like, which is god awful, I'm assuming. And also, I'm sure all the parents as well are waiting for the schools to open up so that way their children can get back to school versus them being at home with the virtual learning. So I totally understand that. But I will say this, I'm glad that the parents are supportive, but at the same time, they need to put some common sense into the kid and let him know that, hey, you need to abide by the guidelines here and just listen to what the school has to say. Eventually, we'll get back to class full time, 5 days a week, just like you want it. And I'm sure just like the parents want it as well.
The school district said in a statement to Eyewitness News that its hybrid schedule ensures social distancing mandates set forth by New York State, and that it's imperative students attend school in person only on their scheduled day.
The virus doesn't discriminate on Mondays or Tuesdays or Thursdays or Fridays. That's not how it works.
The district said students who refuse to adhere to their scheduled in-person days and or flagrantly disregard directives to leave school grounds and cause a disruptive environment for other students will face disciplinary actions.
I was going to school like students should be going to school, and I think that a 5-day suspension is out of line.
Maverick, my son, they were not out of line to suspend you for 5 days. If you're going to be going against what the principal is saying, of course there's going to be some disciplinary action, so it is not out of line one bit. All you have to do is just listen. my boy Maverick, just listen. Obviously, you can't even do that. Please, somebody teach this boy what listening means.
I asked Maverick the reaction his peers had to seeing him in school today, and he said most of them were supportive, although some did call him irresponsible, reckless, selfish.
Oh, hell no!
So you guys are probably wondering, GCP, didn't you say in the beginning of the video that the student got arrested? And yes, he absolutely did. So this is exactly what happened. On Thursday, he went to school despite being on suspension for violating the district's coronavirus pandemic, which we've already learned. And later he was arrested, later charged with criminal trespass. So on Tuesday, he went to school despite it being his scheduled day for the remote learning and was issued a 5-day suspension, right? That's what we learned. And then on Wednesday, he returned to the high school despite the suspension and was told by the school officials he faced criminal trespass charges if he did so again. So being as defiant and as macho, and to prove his point, on Thursday again, he went to the high school and was arrested by the county officers. And then in a statement after his arrest Thursday, school spokesman James Montalto said, if Mr. Stow continues to try to access school grounds each day that we are open, we will close the high school and its approximately 3,000 students to all in-person learning, and it will be all virtual for the foreseeable future. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I would hate to be the kid that is the cause for shutting down a school and its in-person hybrid system if I was continuing to not follow directions. I mean, honestly, wow. I would hate to be that kid, and the amount of people that would hate you would be off the chain. Anyways, how do you guys feel about what Maverick did? Do you guys agree with him? Do you guys disagree with him? Let me know all that in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And with that being said, this is GCP signing off.
Kids need to be in school every day. Virtual learning is not learning.